Good morning, students. Today, let's move on to the next topic. Now, before we move on to the next topic, why do electrons or charges flow? Okay, you know what is electric current? It is the flow of charges, isn't it? Why do electrons or these charges flow? In order to understand, first try to imagine the answer for this question. Why does air flow? Why does air flow? Because of what? Because of air pressure difference. Okay, why air flows? Because of air pressure difference. Now if you see, air always flows from a high pressure to a lower pressure. From high to lower pressure. Because of air pressure difference, air flows. Now if I ask the question, how does the heat flow? Maybe you are able to say heat flows due to temperature difference. So similarly, electric current or the charges also flow due to some sort of difference. Okay, since air has the air pressure difference, heat has the temperature difference, so even in the electric current or the charges, how they flow? Because of some sort of difference, and that difference is nothing but potential difference. Okay, so before we understand the potential difference, we need to understand what is electric potential. Then only we can understand the potential difference. So let's understand the electric potential through example. Now imagine Geeta. Okay, this is Geeta. So Geeta she's standing here with smiling face. Okay, so if you see, she's at infinity. Geeta is standing at infinity. Now if you see here, there is one charge. This example to know what is electric potential. Okay, so Geeta is standing at infinity and near to her there is one charge kept. Now what Geeta will do here? If you see, now Geeta has to bring this charge, okay, from infinity to point A. She has to bring this point, okay, or the charge from infinity to point A. Now, to bring the charge from infinity to point A, Geeta will do some work, yes or no? Geeta will do some work, yes or no? Now, in order to do work, will Geeta also spend some energy? First, Geeta will do some work to bring this charge from infinity to point A, isn't it? Now, in order to bring from point infinity to point A, she also spends some energy. Yes or not? Yes. Now, how many of you remember what is conservation of energy? You have learned the conservation of law in 9th standard, isn't it? What is it? According to the law, energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. Okay, it cannot be created nor be destroyed. Now here, if you see, the energy which Geeta is spending, where is it going? Geeta spends energy, but where is it going? Now that energy will be get stored inside this charge. Okay, whatever the energy which Geeta is spending, that will be stored in this charge, and that charge, when it reaches to point A, okay, when Geeta reaches to point A, what she will do? She puts that charge here on point A. Okay, she puts it down, and that energy which is obtained inside the charge is called electric potential. Okay, the energy which is stored in the charge, she brings and she puts here, and that charge or the energy which is obtained inside the charge is called electric potential. So how to represent this electric potential? If you see, electric potential is represented as V. So what is electric potential? The energy spent by Geeta per unit charge. Okay, so electric potential, that is V, equal to energy spent. Energy is nothing but work done. How much Geeta has work done, isn't it? So work done per unit charge. Charge is what? Q. So this is the equation of electric potential, formula of electric potential. So electric potential is nothing but the work done per unit charge. So how much energy Geeta is putting on one charge is called electric potential. Now what is the SI unit of electric potential? Since you know electric potential is equal to work done per unit charge is day. Work done, you know, the SI unit of work done is, it is joules, and charge is coulomb. So joules per coulomb. So this is the SI unit. But what happens? The person who put lot of effort on this voltage concept is Alessandro Volta. Okay, Alessandro Volta, who is the scientist who put more effort on this voltage concept. So in order to honor him, they kept his name as volts. So the SI unit of electric potential is volts or V. So what is electric potential? Work done by moving a charged particle from infinity to other point. Okay, work done by moving a charge particle from infinity to other point is equal to the electric potential. So this is your formula, V is equal to W by Q. So this is, I have written V is equal to joules per coulomb, but the SI unit is volts. Next we will move on to what is electric potential difference. So before this definition, let's see through example what is electric potential difference. Now let's consider this is Ravi. Okay, this is Ravi. Now Ravi is standing at infinity. Now here there is charge. So what happens? Ravi takes that charge and brings it to point A. Okay, he brings it to point A. So electric potential at that particular point, I can call this as VA. Okay, remember Ravi brings that charge and puts it on point A. So the electric potential, we can call this as VA. So if VA is of first point, so what will become? WA by Q. Why I am not writing QA? Because since the charge has only 1. Okay, here the charge is 1, so I will write only Q. So VA is equal to WA by Q. So this is your first. Next, what happens? Now if you see, you can see here Geeta is standing here. Geeta is standing here. Now what is she doing here? Geeta is standing here, and what does she do? She kicks of this charge back to infinity. Okay, she kicks this charge back to infinity. So now what Ravi has to do? When she kicks, Ravi has to go back to infinity, isn't it? So basically you need to understand that when Ravi came, he spent a lot of energy. Again what happens? Since Geeta kicks, he goes back. Now he comes back from infinity. Okay, once again he comes back from infinity. Now my question is, due to all this tiredness, now he is tired, isn't it? Because he put a lot of energy to come here, but what happened? Geeta kicks back. So again he comes. So in order to come, he feels tiredness. So due to all this tiredness, will Ravi reach to point A? No, he will not reach to point A, but he reaches to point B. Okay, because he is tired, he cannot reach to point A. Now the question is, whatever the electric potential, okay, whatever the electric potential which is at B, is it equal to point A? this will consider as VB. Okay, now whatever the electric potential which is there at B, is it equal to point A? No. Work done by Ravi is different here. Okay, the work done by Ravi is very much different. The energy spent by Ravi, first case and the second case, is very much different. So in second case, I need to write VB is equal to WB by Q. So this is the second case. So the electric potential at these 2 points is different, isn't it? The electric potential at these 2 points is different. Now what you have to do? You have to find out how much is the difference. So what you have to do? You have to subtract both. So VA minus VB equal to WA by Q minus WB by Q. So here what you are finding out? You are finding out the difference in electric potential. Between whom? Between 2 points. Okay, you are finding out the difference in between 2 points, difference of electric potential between 2 points, and that is called potential difference. Okay, that is nothing but potential difference. So what is electric potential difference? Difference in the amount of energy that charge carriers have between 2 points in a circuit. Okay, or you can write in a simple way, the difference in the 2 points, but the correct definition is difference in the amount of energy that charge carriers have between 2 points in a circuit. So this is the electric potential difference. So if you see here, what is electric potential? The amount of work energy needed to move a unit of electric charge from a reference point to the specific point in an electric field is called electric potential. The SI unit is volt and the formula is V equal to W by Q. What is potential difference? Difference in the amount of energy that charge carriers have between 2 points in a circuit. And remember, the device used to measure potential difference is voltmeter. What is electric current? The device used to measure electric current, that is ammeter. Okay, but here the device which is used to measure potential difference is voltmeter. So let's move on to the sums. Let's solve the problems. The first one, calculate the work done. Okay, calculate the work done to move a charge of 10 coulomb across a potential difference of 6 volt. So what you have to calculate? Work done. W you have to calculate. Charge is given 10 coulomb, potential difference is given 6 volt. So what? Charge is given 10 coulomb, potential difference is 6 volt. What you have to find out? Work done. So you know the potential difference formula, V is equal to W by Q. So what is V? 6 volt. W you do not know. Q is 10 coulomb. So you have to find out W, isn't it? So W equal to 10 will come this side. 6 into 10 is equal to 60 joules. Work done, SI unit is joules. So remember to put the SI unit. So work done is 60 joules. What is the second question? Calculate the potential on a charge of 40 coulomb when 200 joules of work is done to move it from one point to another. Now what you have to calculate? The potential. Okay, charge is given 40 coulomb when 200 joules of work is done, that is W is given 200 joule from one point to another. So next, if you see, charge is given 40 coulomb, work done 200 joules. What you have to find out? Potential difference. So V is equal to W by Q. What is V? You do not know, you have to find out. Work done 200 joules and charge is 40. So when you cancel it, how much? 4 5s are, so 5 volt. The potential is 5 volt. Let's move on to the third question. How much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery? So how much energy is nothing but, you have to find out here, work done. Energy is nothing but work done is given to each coulomb. So charge is 1. Okay, each coulomb of charge is 1 passing through 6 volt battery. So potential is V is equal to 6 volt. So what is the formula? V is equal to W by Q. So what is V? 6 volt is equal to work done is not given, whereas Q is 1. So W is equal to 6 into 1 is 6 joules. So what is the work done? It is 6 joules. Next, the fourth question. Calculate the electric energy produced in 5 minutes when a current of 2 ampere is sent through a conductor by a potential difference of 500 volts. So what you have to find out here is electrical energy, that is work done. W you have to find out, produced in 5 minutes. So time is given here. When a current of 2 ampere, so see properly, current is given here, okay, 2 ampere is sent through a conductor by a potential difference of 500 volts. So V is given. Let's see how to do. So work done, energy, how much the electrical energy you have to find out. 5 minutes. So time is given 5 minutes. So remember, when they give it in 5 minutes, you have to convert it to seconds. So how to convert? 5 into 60 is equal to 300 seconds. So time is 300 seconds. Please remember, whenever the problem comes, whenever the time is in minutes, you have to convert it to seconds. Okay. So 300 seconds. So current is given 2 ampere, volt is given 500 volt. So what is the formula? V is equal to W by Q. What you have to find out? Work done, isn't it? So W is equal to V into Q. Now if you see work done, you have to find out V is there but Q is not there, isn't it? But what they have given? They have given electric current and the time. So what you need to find out? You know the formula of electric current, isn't it? I is equal to Q by T. So if you consider this, reconsider this equation, Q is equal to I T. Yes or no? Q is equal to I T. So W is equal to V into Q. So what did we get? I is equal to Q by T. So Q is I T. So W is equal to V into, instead of Q, let's write I T. Now you know V is 500. What is I? 2 ampere. What is time? 300 seconds. Now when you multiply, you get 30,000 joules. Either you can write 30,000 or you can write 3 into 10 to the power 5 joules. If you see here, sorry, 3, you get 3 lakh, okay? So 3 lakh joules. So if you convert this, you get 3 into 10 to the power 5 because 5 zeros are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 into 10 to the power 5 joules.